amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a super duper amazing Doctor Who action figure review. And of course, I'll be looking at the history of the Dalek set, number 20 for Remembrance of the Dalek set. So this is basically the third release for Remembrance of the Daleks in B&M, as the very first one was, of course, when you had the Dalek Supreme. If I just show you, so we had the Dalek Supreme and the Renegade Dalek, and then the third release was, of course, Emperor Davros from the story. As you can see here, now I do have another Davros with the actual pack, with Davros still being in the box, as you can see here, which is absolutely fantastic. And of course, this wasn't part of the history of the Dalek set, but it just says Emperor Davros remembers the Daleks. Now, this is a set I've been wanting for ages before I spent £200 last year on the actual original release for the Remembrance of the Dalek set, if you'll remember, which came with the original Dalek Supreme, the Renegade Dalek, and of course an Imperial Dalek and the Special Weapons Dalek. So there is one thing about this set which makes it unique. It is the third time that Captain Optimus has released the Dalek Special Weapons Dalek. And now, I know some people have really wanted to get their hands on the Special Weapons Dalek, but yeah, this is the original release, as you can see here, from 2010. And of course, around about 2014, we had a re-release where it actually spoke. And now this is the third time the actual figure has been released, but this one does not speak. So I'm literally going to show you the packaging, and then of course show you the difference between the original release and the new release, because I don't have the one that actually talks, unfortunately. So the packaging, as of course, we do have this kind of 7th Doctor's era, like with the Time Vortex and stuff, but we've got the current Doctor Who logo. We have the 13th, 14th and 15th Doctor's TARDISes, the limited edition logo, and of course on the side, Doctor Who Remembers the Daleks, and then on the back, information about the story, like how basically there was a Dalek civil war between the Renegade Daleks and the Imperial Daleks, which we all know because I absolutely love Remembrance of the Daleks, so I don't really want to go through, but I will let you pause this, and I can bring it to the camera a bit so you can actually read it for yourselves. If you want to pause it and read the whole blurb, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, this is a set I have been really looking forward to. I mean, after getting my hands on the the Revenge of the Cybermen set, which is one I really was looking forward to the most. And then last month we had the release of the 15th Doctor and TARDIS, as well as the History of the Daleks set number 21 for, as we all remember that story, Eve of the Daleks, which is absolutely brilliant. So let's get it out of the packaging. So taking the actual sets at the packaging, this is what the Daleks actually look like. So of course we have the Special Weapons Dalek and the Imperial Dalek. Now, for B&M set, this is literally the second time the Imperial Dalek was actually released, because the first one was released back in 2020 in the Coho Skill set with Ace and the Daleks. So to actually have, and I missed that one completely, but to actually have this Imperial Dalek, which is absolutely fantastic, is really great. Because so I will be showing you the difference between the original release from 2010 up to this release, basically 15 years later. But I'm going to move the Imperial Dalek out of the camera away a minute, because I want to talk about the Dalek Special Weapons Dalek. So of course you have the cannon, and it does move up and down, as you can see here. It does move around on the side, so like it does like that, which is absolutely fantastic. But comparing it to the original Dalek, so as you can see, it has a different type of, like a gold bronzy colour. Because comparing it to this one, this is basically, it looks brilliant. But yeah, this one looks actually a lot better, because it does have more of the oil dripping down that we do see in the story, when it literally comes underneath the Dalek, underneath that bridge in London. And of course you've got the Daleks coming across it, and it literally just goes. So for a third release, I think this is the one I'm very happy with, to actually have both versions, the original version and the new version. It doesn't really mean I want to get my hands on the one that actually talks, because that goes for a ridiculous amount of money. So for only £21, it is quite good to actually have this set. So as you can see, it is different, where this one, I actually bought the original Remembrance set for 200 quid back in last October. So here we are at the 1st of October, and I managed to get this set. So within a year, I managed to get my hands on the new Dalek set, which was absolutely brilliant. As you can tell at the bottom, we have a whole different kind of like goldy gloss colour, which is fantastic. When I'm literally shining it towards the light, it looks absolutely fantastic. Again, it really looks so good as well to actually have the two together. Now, the fact some people are, oh, there is a little bit of differences because of the actual white colouring. And if I probably have people going, oh, but it doesn't really look right with the whole oil dripping down on the new one, where the old one actually looks quite good. It doesn't really matter to me if the old one looks bad or the new one looks bad. It doesn't really matter to me. It's actually just good for army building and to have two special weapons Daleks. As you all recall, the special weapon Daleks has returned twice in the modern era. In 2012, we had the return of the special weapons Dalek in Asylum of the Daleks, and then in 2015 we had a return of it in the Magician's Apprentice and the Witcher's Familiar with Peter Capaldi. So I will probably place one with Capaldi and one with Sylvester, but I don't know which one's which because I do like both. They are absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they are exactly the same. I mean, literally the only thing that moves around on this one is literally the gun part. So this one is like very stiff, but it can do a full 360. It does look quite good on the shelf, which is absolutely brilliant. This is actually my second, well, it's my third figure because I do have the little Eagle Moss one back in another part of the collection. So I will dig that out to show the Eagle Moss ones at some point, because the Eagle Moss ones are pretty good. But I'm really happy with these two. It is absolutely fantastic. So now it's time to look at the Imperial Dalek. Unlike the Special Weapons Dalek, the Imperial Dalek has been released quite a few times, as this is the very first one that was released back in 2010. It was re-released with Sylvester McCoy with the 7th Doctor, which is absolutely quite good. So as you can see here, it does look quite good as well. The only difference is the eye stalk. So the eye stalk is very, very different, because you got it. If you look at this one, if I can literally take it out, because these ones, it is a lot smaller. On the original, the eye stalk is gold and blue. Again, the actual mold does look quite a little bit different. It doesn't look exactly the similar, but yeah, the eye stalk really looks quite good as well. I think they've kind of took a proper remembrance Dalek one of the Dalek Emperor, probably, or the Dalek Supreme. But yeah, it does look quite good. As you can see here, it does look quite menacing and absolutely fantastic. So, like the other Daleks, it does, the pump can move up and down, the gun can move, and then of course the head does move as well. The only difference is I don't really want to damage it, because the eye stalk does not come out like the original one. I really think this is definitely a big improvement. A very, very big improvement, I have to say, over the original release that came out basically 15 years ago. It is quite nice to see two sort of different Daleks, especially with the same mold, which is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I really did enjoy it, and it's a really good Doctor Who Dalek figure set. So I think this is definitely a big improvement. I will probably buy more of these just to army build on the Imperial Daleks on the shelf for Remembrance of the Daleks for the 7th Doctor's era, because the 7th Doctor era doesn't really have many Doctor Who figures for some reason. So it does look quite good. I'm very happy with it. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So then, History of the Dalek set number 20. How do I rank and rate this action figure set? Well, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. We do have some really big improvements with the new Imperial Dalek. It means I would kind of do want to army build more. Really, comparing it to the original, it does look quite good. I mean, the slats look a little bit different, as you can see around here. The extra, very, very big improvements on it. It is a really great Dalek set. Absolutely fantastic, and I do really love it. I'll probably buy more of the Imperial Dalek sets from B&M when they are a bit less popular, because I do know some of the Dalek sets kind of do last quite a while, and I probably will buy more just for more of the Imperial Daleks, so I can build, and I'll probably sell the Special Weapons Daleks, maybe. I'm not certain, but yeah, I did actually quite enjoy it. It is a good set, definitely 10 out of 10. The one thing that really bugs me is literally the sucker, because it does look very flimsy, which means I do want to take good care of it. The eye stalk is definitely a really big improvement. So yeah, this set is a really big improvement from the previous releases. I do like it. Is it my favourite of the Dalek History of the Dalek sets? Well, I can't really say, because I am still missing like 2 of them. I thought I was only missing 1, because I didn't realise Planet of the Daleks was released twice. One with the Dalek with the kind of the Dalek Supreme and the the Invisible Dalek, and there was one with the 2 Daleks where they lift up. So, and I haven't really picked those ones up, and I am missing the Evil of the Dalek sets, which is absolutely brilliant, because I actually thought I was only missing 1, but last night I found out I was missing 2. But yeah, the History of the Dalek set number 20, absolutely fantastic, really great set. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of History of the Dalek set number 20? And join me for some Doctor Who content, and there will be some more Doctor Who action figure reviews, because I do have 2 coming in the post, 2 rare ones, one with the Anthony Ainley Master on his own, and the other one with a Master and an Axon from the Claws of Axos, which I'm quite looking forward to. So thank you for watching, please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for some Doctor Who content.